Even though it's called BroCode, it's for us, sis. With your host, BRichie.
Yo, bro, you tuning in to BroCode.
Even though it's called BroCode, it's for us, sis. With your host, BRichie. And I got a colorful aura, like I got neon guts.
I wish I could hit the moves like Austin. My baby got the moves, okay? I don't got no moves. But welcome to BroCode by BRichie. I'm your girl, BRichie. Happy to be back. I've been gone for a little minute. I ain't did no live in a little minute. I done had 4 come through. I actually had a show with him that I was able to do in person. It's always good to do in-person interviews versus live interviews. Tonight we got a live interview, and I'm happy to be back with a live interview. But, you know, before we get into the BroCode guest of the week, J Stu, we got to talk about everything that has transpired with BroCode, everything that I have going on, because y'all don't even know. I don't know if y'all checking in to the BRichie music picks, but I've been putting them out at different times just so I can check the algorithms. I'm trying different stuff with BroCode. So if you're not following BroCode by BRichie on Facebook, make sure you follow them on Facebook. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe on YouTube, because if you missed the lives on Friday, you can always check it out Monday at 12. BroCode by BRichie on YouTube. So it's time to get into BroCode by BRichie. Y'all ready? I hope y'all are ready, because I'm ready. I missed y'all. Last time I seen y'all, I ain't even had these. Nah, my braids was fresh last time I seen y'all. I was gonna say I ain't even had these braids. They was fresh though. Now it's giving puppy love. You know, now it ain't giving what it's supposed to be giving. Like, it ain't doing what it should do right now. But we gonna get through the show. Oh, let's get into it. It is time for this week's BroCode of the week, which is put that woman first. Okay? You know they say behind every strong man, every successful man, it's a woman who ain't getting the credit for it. No, I'm just playing. But seriously, bros and sis, y'all have to listen to the women in your life. It ain't just about the bros. It's about the bros and the sis. We need to pay attention to those aunties. You know, my auntie. The moms. The sisters. Make sure that y'all are paying attention to the words of encouragement. Whether they're trying to give you constructive criticism. Listen, you never know how bad you may need it down the line. And, you know, that woman intuition ain't nothing to play with. So, I'm letting you know. Make sure y'all put that woman first. And Mother's Day is coming up. So, make sure y'all put y'all mamas first for sure. Oh, I got to call my mama back. Speaking of putting mamas first. She ain't gonna like that. Got to put her first. You know, got to get it together. Ooh, I think I just messed up, y'all. Yeah, I just messed up. I just messed up. Okay. Yeah, it's time to get into this week's BroCode guest of the week, J Stu. Bros and sis, if y'all ready for J Stu, make some noise for him. Make some noise for my good.
Got so much to talk about. He is the owner of Alexander James Whiskey. And like I said, he got so much going on. Like, gotta tap into it.
What's good? What's good? How are you? I'm trying to get my
good, and
camera
you?
right.
Having,
Here we go.
Having technical difficulties, all types of stuff. Hold on, let me try to get it together. I don't want
It's
it to
all
break
good.
down on you.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, this is my first time going back live in a minute, and this how it's doing. Sheesh. Okay. You ready? Hey, J Stu, how are you?
I'm great. I'm hydrating today. I had a rough one last night at 11:11, so I'm still recovering.
Wow. Yeah, we got to get into it, because I need to know everything about Alexander James Whiskey. You got to let me know. It just knocked you out like that. Whew, I don't know if I'm ready for it.
No, it's not like that. It's just when you don't sleep and you drink it and you don't eat, it's a bad combination. And I'm 30 now, so I can't bounce back like I used to. I used to be able to drink I used to be able to drink 7 days a week and be fine and ready to go again. Now I need, I prep for drinking like I'm doing a sporting event. I gotta stretch, I gotta hydrate, I gotta eat.
Not a sporting event.
It's like
we
that
have to
now.
get into everything James Alexander Whiskey. For the people that don't know, you started your own liquor brand. That's big for a black man, first off. How did you decide I want to be in the alcohol industry?
Yeah, so pretty much both of my grandfathers, they were best friends because my parents are high school sweethearts, and
That's
they were whiskey
nice.
drinkers. So they would get together and drink whiskey, and while they would drink, they would talk about like our family's history and stories and all of that good stuff. So one day I was just drinking with them, like, you know what, it would be super dope to make my own whiskey to continue the tradition of storytelling, and I named it after my son. So his name is Alexander James Stewart. So I
Okay.
took his first and his middle name because his name has elements of all of his grandfathers in it. I'm really big on legacy. So
Yes, that's major. And I sure was getting ready to ask, how did the name come about? But you just let me know it's your son's name and be for the legacy. I love to hear it. Shout out to your parents and your grandparents. Um, when did you decide, like, okay, I'm gonna go full throttle and get into this business?
about almost 4 years ago. So
Okay, and
it's a
how?
long process of
I was just getting ready to ask, how was the process for it?
so pretty much what I did, I was just like at 3 in the morning cold emailing different distillers, and believe it or not, and only like four people hit me back, and one guy just so happened was in Mount Prospect, and I told him what I was trying to do. His name, my government name is Jesse. His name is Jesse, and he was like, "Yeah, swing by the distillery. We could talk about it. You could try some stuff out." And when I met him, like it's just like everything was super organic. He was a cool guy,
So,
and everything kind of just flowed from there. And then I found out his son's name is Alex too, which is really weird. It's just like we have a whole
right.
bunch of similarities and stuff like that. So yeah,
Um, you said they was whiskey because I was getting ready to ask why whiskey, but you said
I
they
mean,
was
with the reason why I chose whiskey is because us culturally, we're really big on the cognacs and tequilas. But it's so many different types of whiskey. Right now, my first product is a bourbon. I'm gonna release a rye whiskey. Then you have like it's so many different types of whiskey, and a lot of the process is very similar to cognac. Besides the fact that cognac is made by grapes, so it's very similar, and the taste profile is very similar too. But just whiskey is cool. It's fun. It's synonymous with just like kind of like old people almost. Like when you think of whiskey, you think of your grandfather. But my
yeah,
goal, and it's been working so far. Like I love to see like women drinking it. I love to see young people drinking it. So just to shake it up because everybody's just used to the cognacs and tequilas. And there's no,
yeah,
no disrespect to either of those spirits, but it's just, something that is relatable to me. And like I said, I'm really big on legacy, and I want other people to drink whiskey and share their family's history because that's how, as blacks, our traditions and storytelling and everything is told. Like I'm gonna just use as an example, Alex Haley with Roots. To my knowledge, his grandparents told him about Kuta Kinte, and just it just went, generation to generation. So that's what I want to do.
right. That is dope. Yeah, you definitely transforming things. Cause after this interview, I gotta see what Alexander James hitting for. I supposed to had some prior to, but the way that my week been going, it's been crazy. I definitely have to try it. Going to try it. Um,
You got to pull up to an event. That's the easiest way to do it.
for sure. Like for sure. I'm a homebody. I tell people all the time, like I really have social anxiety. I've been in the house so long, COVID didn't mess me up. Um, what is the biggest obstacle you face being in this industry?
Believe it or not, somebody else asked me that question before. I really haven't ran into too many hiccups. I'm moving at my own pace. The reception is good. The only thing is I own my distribution. So like with a bigger company, it's pretty much two really big distributors that run the liquor world. And for them it's easy. So if they have a product, they literally just go to thousands of stores and say, "Hey, this is a new product, pick it up." For me, it's kind of like me literally going into stores and restaurants and bars like, "Hey, this is my product, would you like to try it out?" So I guess that's the I don't even call it an obstacle, but it's just me moving at my own pace. I can be in
Yeah.
as many stores as I want. or as few stores as I want. And I love that flexibility and freedom. So it's just honestly, it's been so much fun because it's like it's no pressure to do it, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So it doesn't really feel like work. It is a job, but it's like it doesn't feel like work to me.
That's what it's supposed to be like. It's supposed to be a joy instead of dreading that you have to do it. You said you didn't feel like you had a big obstacle. What do you feel like is your favorite part of alcohol? That's
I
major.
think my favorite part is to see people's reaction when they drink it because they're like, oh, the bourbon is gonna be whiskey, it's gonna burn, it's gonna be strong, and they drink it and they're like, oh, it's like a 3-part reaction. So they drink it and they're like, okay, then they're waiting for like that like harsh kick to kick in or come in, and it never comes. So it's like and then when it goes down smooth, it's like, oh wow, this is really smooth. So just to see people's reaction, I get a kick out of that because it's like I told you so. Like it's not bad.
Right.
That has been, I think, the funnest part, just to see strangers also share on their social media and reach out via email like, hey, I tried your product, I don't know you, but I really love it. So to just see people that I don't know or hear people that I don't know, spend their hard-earned money on my product it's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, the feedback and the love. We got people in the comments now saying how much they enjoy it. So shout out to the people in the comments saying they mess with Alexander James. So I'm gonna have to definitely, I keep on saying I'm gonna have to definitely chop it up, come to an event because I really want to get into the alcohol business. Yeah, like I love wine. I want to expand and have my own wine business, like a wine company, like a Chardonnay or Pinot Grigio or something like that. So I'm gonna have to talk to you about that.
I'm gonna help you out. Yeah, for sure. I got you.
I would say, yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that because that's something I definitely want to look into. Last question, real quick. What are your goals for Alexander James?
Ooh, that's tough. The reason I say that's tough is because like all the goals that I have for 2022, like I do like 3-month goals, 6-month goals, yearly goals, 3-year goals, 5-year goals. And like all my goals got shattered. Like the first month I met like my 3-month goals, I met 1 month. So I had to I'm still kind of struggling with that. Like trying to go to the drawing board. I'm real big on the law of attraction and just like writing out goals and everything. I'm having a hard time writing goals because literally like when I write something down, something comes up. It's like, all right, next. So God is so good. But my goal is to make sure Illinois is good, of course, because I'm, Chicago born and raised, but expand out of state. So my goal is by the 1-year anniversary in October to be in 5 to 10 other states, and then in the next like year or two to be I'm trying to be in all 50 states, like even Alaska, even Hawaii.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. If they print it, you can get it, okay?
Yes. So yeah, those are I guess those are like the bigger goals. Some smaller goals is just to keep introducing the product, just get more people, to try it, but also just to inspire people to just do something that they were afraid to do. I mean, it's pertaining to my alcohol, my next statement, but I just really want to encourage people to just, whatever you're afraid of, that one thing is, like you said, you want to start a wine. There's nothing to it. Just buckle down and do it. And that's like, I'm really glad that I did, make the whiskey, and, it's being successful, to just be a testament, like, yo, you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. So that's my goal, is to just, I want people to come up to me like, man, you inspired me to make this move, and it's cracking now. So that's my goal. I just want to see other people make shit happen. Yeah.
You're definitely making it happen. That's why I reached out to you. I'm proud of you. Outside of
Thank you.
Not even knowing you, it's inspiring. And I look forward to see all of your goals being met. Watching you on your journey. It's time to get into the popping topic with Mother's Day coming up. Real quick, I just wanted to know, what do you believe is the best gift you ever gave your mother for Mother's Day?
Ooh. I wonder if she's watching right now. I think the best gift, it had to be something like when I was a little kid, because my mom keeps everything that like I made her. It's like, was this for Mother's Day? It was like a bottle, and we used like some kind of tissue to like glue on it, and my mom literally pulls it out every year. It had to be a Mother's Day gift. I mean, I'm 30 years old, and I did that 25 years ago, so that had to have been, one of the best gifts. I have two beautiful kids, so to make her a grandmother, I hope that that's a good gift too. But I honestly think it's
that's
that
always
little,
a great gift, but if they ain't come on Mother's Day, we talking about.
True. I think that little glass bottle thing that I'm talking about, I'm gonna post that like next week because I'm pretty sure she's gonna be pulling it out soon. But she always pulls it out around this time of year. And I mean, obviously, if she keeps pulling it out every year, it has to be something that's sentimental.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna roll with that.
A lot to her. Yeah. I have for the kids' Mother's Day cards and stuff like that. But I got my mom a chain one year for Mother's Day. A gold chain. She rarely wears gold. And gold is my favorite. So opposite, but I got it for her. Just nice little gift. It was a cross with a gold cross. So I gave it to her, and she says every time she wears it, it's like it's a good luck charm. Something good happens, like
that's
crazy good. So yeah, I think that's the best gift because when she put it on, good stuff happens. So that's
she needs to wear it all the time, man.
Right. But she don't like gold. See, that's the problem. So when she do switch it out and put her gold on, she wears it, and good stuff happens. She just needs to switch over to gold. Maybe that's what God's trying to tell her. But
right.
The next thing with the popping topic is when this show airs Monday on YouTube, it'll be Mental Health Awareness Month. So just some words of encouragement, something that you would like to tell anyone dealing with mental health issues, anxiety, depression.
I would tell those people that never feel like you're alone because you're not. Somebody out there cares about you. Somebody out there loves you, and you're not the only person feeling the way that you feel. I know I know a couple people that suffer from everything that you just named, and you're not alone. Somebody cares about you. Somebody loves you, and you're not the only person to deal with that, and you won't be the only person to deal with that. So just stay strong and talk to somebody. I pray everybody has like that one person that they can go to for unbiased, advice, or somebody that they can just vent to, because I'm lucky enough to have a couple people in my life where I could just like call like, hey bro, you got a quick second? And they can do the same to me. So just never give up. Just know that you're not by yourself, and everything will be okay.
Ooh, I feel like you were talking to me for a minute. Now, I deal with anxiety and depression. It's very much real. So I will be, talking about it all month long on my show. I appreciate you for giving them words of encouragement, giving myself words of encouragement. I'm trying to get into this week's relationship realness question. Before we get into this week's relationship
I'm drinking now.
question, I had turn up, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right on time. With the relationship realness question. Now, this is the time where the fun starts, so it's proper time to drink, okay? I always ask my guests before I get into the relationship realness question, are you single? Are you taken? What's going on in your love life, Jay?
I am married.
Whoa, put that down.
Yeah.
Put a ring on it. Well, I love to hear black men say they're married. And you steady talking about your 30. Take notes, gentlemen.
I'm a drink.
I'm talking stuff that I need to take notes from your wife. I don't know about this question now. Would you ever be in a polyamorous relationship?
No. Even, I don't care when. It's one. I mean, the people that do it, that's y'all thing. the two reasons why I would say no. One, I feel like it's very dangerous, because of if one person is messing with somebody and that person messes with somebody else and somebody messes with somebody else, it's too much chemicals and what's the word that I'm you know what I'm saying? And I always think whenever I see that or hear that, I think of Trapped in a Closet. Well, didn't something like that go on with Trapped in a Closet where somebody caught something from somebody because somebody was messing with somebody that was somebody? It's too much going on with that.
Somebody was somebody.
You know, like wasn't it a preacher and a dwarf or something like that? It was just too much going on.
It was a lot.
It's too many interchangeable parts. So I think that's the biggest reason. It's just STDs are real. All the other stuff is real. I mean, people that I've seen people have multiple girlfriends, multiple whatever. I mean, as long as you're safe and that's what you into, I think
it works for some people.
Back in the day, guys had hella wives and all of that.
I mean, they still doing it over in other countries.
Yeah, for sure. It's just not just me personally. I couldn't.
No, no.
I couldn't even, even back in the day, it's too much. That's too much work. And I'm not going to lie. I probably get bashed for this, but especially as a guy, if you have multiple wives, like that's too many emotions to have to deal with. I couldn't do it.
No, this question came because Ford was on the show. And when he was on the show, he was talking about a polyamorous relationship, even though that wasn't the relationship realness question, which made me double back and have to ask the question.
Yeah.
But he said that's why it became a lot for him because he's been in multiple polyamorous relationships, and most cases it's the attitude. Yeah, of course, because now you're dealing with two women instead of one. Y'all always complain about our attitudes. Now you have to deal with it times two.
And then even as a woman, whether it's two men or two women and a man, you got to still deal with an additional partner.
Yeah.
Not just one person.
Yeah.
Like that just, it sounds like way too much work. Way too much work.
For me, it's a no, just like we're not doing the sharing thing. And like you said, emotions, like it's a whole lot of emotions. I'm not into sharing. No, and I just feel like with the polyamorous stuff, y'all just be wanting y'all cake and eat it too sometimes, fellas, because if the shoe was on the other foot, I would never need two guys. Like, I don't even cheat just because that's too much. Like, but if a girl wanted two guys, that one of them guys not gonna be down for it, if not both.
You'd be shocked though, because I know
it's not both. One of them is not both.
No, I'm just saying you would be shocked at how many ladies that have multiple guys, and the guys know they just like they want her that bad that they willing to play their role. What Jay-Z say, ladies is pimps too.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, now you got me thinking like, is being a side chick or a side dude, like, is that being in a polyamorous relationship because you know about the other party?
I mean, yeah.
And then too, no, because the other party don't know about you.
Yeah. But like I said, it's situations where people are very aware. I literally just saw a friend that I haven't seen in years. Their social media, they just made a post not too long ago about that, and it was extremely hilarious because this person is funny. I don't want to say who it is. They're an open book, but I literally right before this, like, was scrolling past something. I just laughed because that person is like, hey, it's summertime, if you this and the third, and they just said some really funny stuff. I don't want to give it away, but it's way more common than people think.
Yes, it's definitely.
I didn't realize that until, obviously TV, you kind of see it like on, social media and TV and everything, but these TV shows, these ideas and thoughts aren't coming out of nowhere. People are talking about their own lives and stuff like that. So that's how I know that it's a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, it's very much becoming a thing. These last couple of years, I feel like I've seen it first maybe with D-Ray, and then after
he from the crib, he from here.
Yeah, I'm like, after he came out with his 2 girlfriends, slowly but surely start seeing it more regularly. And it was just like,
I mean, shout out to him because you a strong brother.
So you a strong brother, yeah.
Especially if they from Chicago. Now, if they not from here, because women are wired a little different than other places. I've been a little bit all over the world. I mean, and that's a compliment to Chicago women because most Chicago women I know, they ain't for none. They're very vocal. Exactly. So if both of his women from Chicago too, super shout out to him because you a cold brother to be able to finagle that one.
It's not you cold. You cold. You the man, D-Ray. Yeah, you got to be the man because they said he's not doing it. I'm not going to be the woman because I'm not doing it. And that's just that on that. I appreciate you for answering this week relationship realness question as honestly as you possibly could. It's almost time for you to go, Jay. But before you do, you have to play this or that. Are you ready to play this or that?
Let me take one more drink. Hold on. All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Cash money or no limit?
Cash money.
Italian beef or gyros?
Yeah, I damn near got to backtrack now.
Nope, you said it.
Cash money. You said Italian beef or what?
Gyros. I hear it.
Italian beef.
Fruities or chews?
Fruities.
Summer or winter?
Ooh. I'm going to go summer.
Erykah Badu or Jill Scott?
Oh, you just killed me with that one. That's tough. I'm going to go Jill Scott.
Hulu or Netflix?
Netflix. I don't like how Hulu is weird to me. I don't like how it's not like it's not smooth to operate.
I'm with you when you're right. Please come to that. Like, Uber Eats or DoorDash?
I don't use either, but I'm gonna go with Uber Eats because I know too many people that have had their account tagged from DoorDash. So I'm gonna go with Uber Eats.
I'm I'm not with you when you're right on that, just because it ain't did me dirty. Like, it ain't did me dirty. They might have stole a couple of fries, but it's been way worse with Uber Eats. Like,
no, people on the other side of the country using somebody's account ordering food, and like the person I'm talking about, like their account got hacked like 3 times. They changed cards, changed passwords, everything, and they kept getting hacked. Yeah.
Doing that, I ain't know that DoorDash.
No.
Jeez, this how y'all coming?
I'm going to pick it up 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna just go get it.
No, I'm gonna just go get it. Little Dirk or Lil Baby?
You know what? I just kind of started diving into Lil Baby. Damn, he from the crib, but I gotta go with Baby. I like Baby flow.
Right. He just had some new music come out. Tune in. 112 or Jagged Edge?
Jagged Edge, no question.
Okay. South side or west side?
I almost got, if I was like in a virtual, if people were around me, I probably got beat up the other day. South side, I'm a South Sider. I was out west kicking it the other day, and we literally, like, me and some like grown men, like 50 plus years old, are arguing about South Side and West Side. And I put
it's
on
a real
Twitter,
debate.
I tweeted something like, those arguments are funny, especially because Southside is superior, and people would oh man, I was getting all kind of dirty. Like, word, that's how you feel? Like, that's how you feel?
Oh my God, look, it goes up at the family functions because all my family is from out west. I'm not 290, okay? I'm not representing.
And I spent a lot of time on the west side.
But I love y'all though.
But nah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Nike or Adidas?
Mm. So I'm actually in my like cigar room with a lot of my shoes, and I'm just sitting here looking at shoes all over the place. But I'm gonna go with. I had beef with Nike for a couple years, and then I kind of have beef with Adidas right now. So, I beef with both of them.
Right, what's the beef about?
Um, the beef with Nike was because we were supposed to work on something and it didn't happen, and they ended up using the idea in the future and didn't give me credit or let me be a part of it. Another beef with Nike was I gifted my groomsmen a custom Jordan 1 for my wedding, and they shared it. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna send you a care package for you and your boys." Like it had like 3 or 4 million views on Twitter. It went super viral. That was like 3 years ago, and they never sent the care package. And they just released a kid Jordan that looked identical and a dunk the same colorway. And I kind of forgot that I was beefing with them. But Adidas was also working with them on something, and I guess my beef not too bad. It's because COVID hit and it kind of messed that up. But I was like team three strike. I didn't wear Nike for like 2 years almost. But I'm gonna go with what shoe is closest to me right now. I'm gonna go Nike.
But you had to change your heart. We mending things on BroCode, baby Richie. This is a positive show. No beefs over here, okay? All love.
I'm just playing.
Number, what's that? No, I'm just saying. Last one. The Suns or the Bucks?
Suns.
Suns.
I don't like the state. Like, damn, I shouldn't say this because it might screw me down the road. I don't like the state of Wisconsin. The Bucks, it's cool. They have a really good team, but I'm super petty, and somebody that I dated a long time ago is from Wisconsin. So anything associated to Wisconsin, like I'm a Bears fan, so I automatically hate the Packers. So it was before that. But anything from Wisconsin, yeah, I'm cheering against them all day.
That is hilarious. Talking about
super
anything
petty.
with Wisconsin is bad news, okay? I'm not fucking with it.
I like Chris Paul. Devin Booker's good. I love Phoenix as a whole. Like, my best friend lives out there. So I'm going Phoenix. And Phoenix is the better team.
Okay, well, I got to watch them. I just had to ask one of my friends because I ain't been paying attention how I need to.
The playoffs have been good. Besides the Bulls getting their ass beat. But it's been good.
Right, see.
We were hurt, though.
I would say when the Bulls ain't in the game no more, I ain't in the game no more. Like,
yeah.
I'm one of those type watchers, and then come back when it's time for the finals and be like, when it's the two teams, let me figure out which team I'm gonna go with. Like, I'm just gonna pick a good team, pick somebody, a player that I know and remember. Like, okay,
and just gonna roll with it.
Yep, that's how that goes. But I appreciate you for being my guest so much, Jay. Let the people know where they can follow you, where they can get Alexander James Whiskey, your next event you have going on. I don't know, everything you have going on.
All right, so my Instagram is WontonStew1, WONTONSTEW, and the number 1. My Instagram for Alexander James is Alexander James Whiskey. The website is alexanderjameswhiskey.com, and that has all the stores and restaurants and bars that carry it. The easiest way to say it, Benny's has it, Kenwood, Kenbark, Matson Liquors, Arminetti Liquors. Who else has it? Just go to the website. It's too many to name. And then what else did you ask? My next event is I'm throwing a Fifi for Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Yeah. I literally just hinted to it on Twitter, and people cursing me out because I covered up I like to kind of mess with people, if you can tell. I covered up the address of the venue just to kind of just feel some hype and to get people curious and want to come out. So I'm solidifying that. My goal is to have a taco man outside with street tacos, good vibes, good music. I have a version of a margarita made with bourbon called the Lowrider. So obviously, people going to be wanting margaritas and tequila that day, but we're going to push the Alexander James Lowrider. Yeah. So that's my next event is it's called Fifi, because Chicago people, we like to put a spin on things, and
Fiesta,
Fifi on the
yeah.
block. Yeah, so that's our version of a fiesta. I am black. My middle name is Ramon, but I'm not Hispanic or Mexican.
No way.
But we're gonna celebrate with our people from south of the border.
Hey,
But we're gonna have a
through
Fifi instead of a fiesta. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm over here doing my two-step now. I'm gonna have to salsa through there. Yes, I'm definitely gonna have to see what that's about. And do one of them tacos, the lowrider. I appreciate you again.
No, thank you for having me.
After this show, after I end this live, we're getting ready to go over to my personal page just for a good time, shit show, after party type thing. If you want to slide over there, you're more than welcome to.
Cool.
Until next time, thank you so much, Alexander. James Whiskey, this is a J Stu. Thank you again for being the guest of the week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. See you guys.
Yes, y'all. Like I said, I had a long, crazy week. Shout out to Ford for being my guest a couple of weeks ago. I've still been putting out, piece by piece. Part 1 and part 2 have already came out. Part 3 will be out tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Make sure y'all tap in to BroCode.BRichie.com and subscribe on YouTube, BroCode by BRichie. Like I said, we're getting ready to go to my personal page, all in the bio. For after party, we're gonna have a little after show. I appreciate everybody that has checked in, from Range Rover Hang to Ken to my brother Jay. I appreciate all of y'all. Whole lot of show on the way. Till next time, guys. Keep grace, be safe. Don't break the code. Free HK.